That was weird.
You must have read my tweets and your like internet connection tried to commit suicide. I will read you all one of the greatest quotes ever created. If butter can fly and flies can fly, why can't I fly?
That was beautiful.
It's really deep, man. If you pronounce it like peanut butter, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, Bonesaw. They called it. The creators called it GIF. It's GIF.
The creator doesn't get a say. Who
Yeah,
cares
the what?
what he
Yeah.
thinks?
What? No, if we did that for
People
everything.
have spoken.
He's a master of creating something awesome that we can share on the internet. He's not some professor of linguistics.
Who the fuck thought linguistics has anything to do with that?
He does have a marketing degree.
What?
Come on.
What?
Yeah.
Do we call it a ping?
Let's call it a,
Nothing else
call it
is
a GIF.
grammatically correct. It's not. I'm not calling it a GIF. There's no logical reason to call it a GIF.
All right,
All
you
right,
hater.
There's no reason to call it a GIF. Okay, so we're back officially with game 2 of Bronze Boot Camp here this morning. This is a game mode designed for people level 30 to silver 5 to come in, play against each other in a controlled solo queue environment. We can then comment on what's going on in the game, so you guys can go back and watch the VOD to see what you can improve on. This is all done through the Tforce podcast. You can check them out at www.trinityforcenetwork.com. There we have links to all 4 of our podcasts, as well as the information for Battle Arena and Bronze Boot Camp of when, where, and how you can sign up. Also there now is a link to our Patreon page where you can give us money and we'll give you something in return. So instead of just donating to the podcast, you can get a little something back and help support us so we can produce more content and keep it going more regularly for you guys. That's all. It's all we really want to do.
For 150 a month, you can have a little bit of Haber DNA, and then maybe one day you can grow your own Haber.
What the fuck? That sounds so wrong.
A little Haber munchling.
Ugh.
Yeah. Haber clone.
Yeah, like DNA didn't sound quite right. I'm not sending.
It can be any hair.
Yeah, just send like
flakes.
hair particle. Come on.
Ew. I don't think
Saliva.
that works. I will
Anything works?
send an ear. I don't know.
You can be unconscious for us. We don't mind. Taco,
Yes.
get the chloroform.
Okay, so is it Taco or Tuco?
Yeah.
Oh, technically my name is spelled Ugly Tuco, and that's what it is. So, yeah,
But what do you like to be called?
Yeah.
I would like to be called by my name.
What ruffles your
Really?
jimmies?
Well, so would the fucking GIF.
Hey, person with an A. What would you like me to?
It's not my fault he
alleviate?
spelled his own creation wrong.
What?
What does
You
it stand
can't
for?
spell it
Graphical?
wrong.
That does it. How does it start? It starts graphical, right? Graphics. So it
Yeah.
starts with a hard G.
Gift
So it'd be
battles.
GIF. It would be GIF, then it only makes sense.
No, if he said it was GIF, then it's GIF.
He doesn't get to decide. The decisions been made for him.
Really, the person that created doesn't get to decide.
Ah.
Name any other product that you
Anything
have.
involving-
If you called it anything besides what it's called, people would call you a lunatic.
Anything on the internet.
Anything
Anything
on the internet.
I said. If you go against the crowd, doesn't matter who you are, you're wrong.
I'm staying out of this argument. I didn't know you're so defensive about this.
Look, you don't believe me? Look at how people want to allocate people's champion names like based on regions. Europeans call it Anivia, Americans call it Anivia. There are people that call Sivir and then Severe, Cyver. I'm done. Bam, argument, words, reasons, gibberish. I win.
Yeah, the English language has like no rules. It has too many
That-
rules. It's devolved into no rules.
That's why I like Mandarin. It's strict.
Yeah, just like the Chinese.
I feel like there's some deep-seated regret there with that statement. So do you want to talk
Regret?
about this?
If only I could have been born Chinese.
If only.
Okay. Do we even talk about picks and bans?
Yeah, I think the
Or-
Volibear Lucian ban were just for the last game.
Mm-hmm.
Riven tends to snowball really hard if it had. All pretty standard bans, I think, overall.
That's the
I-
worst argument for that, and you know it.
Oh my god.
How do you pronounce laser or NASA? I'm not having this shit.
Lizer, actually.
Lasser? No,
Yeah,
you don't,
I do.
because you're not retarded. God. Okay.
Oh, that escalated really quickly. Alright.
Let's talk a little about lane rundowns here. So top lane, Hecarim against Gunnar.
Might be Rengar as well, top
Oh my
lane.
god.
Well, I think someone's gonna take Smite here.
We'll see her soon.
What do you guys think about the Thresh Aishi bot lane?
Aishi, huh?
Alright, let's not get into this now. Alright, children, stop fighting.
Well, I mean, like Thresh Ash is strong in the fact that they're both strong at the current moment. I don't
Graves
think
counters
there's
Thresh.
a whole lot of
so-
synergy between them.
Like
Um,
Graves goes really good against Thresh because Thresh has to come in close to trade.
mhm.
But Braum in general is a good pick against most champions. Oh, sorry, I'm mispronouncing it. Braum.
We're just fucking around with the team names. Ross. Yeah.
Hikarim or Hikaraim, I'm not sure how you people would like me to pronounce it. He's really good in the top lane, especially against Gnar.
I guess he's going jungle.
Alright.
So, I guess it's Rengar in the top lane. Ryan Choi.
Yeah.
Is he gonna build nothing but Doran's blades and
He
hopefully
It's I don't know. Like I don't know enough about Rengar in the top lane, honestly.
I play with Bao Bao a lot and he mains Rengar top jungle anywhere.
Okay.
And from what he said, I think Nar is a pretty bad matchup if he can't get a cheese kill level 2 or early.
Mhm.
Just as Rengar top, or
You
when
wanna
you're facing
snowball
Rengar,
early.
you want to ward the bushes instead of like the river. Just because that's where he tends to stay in lane, the bush. So just try every time he leaps at a target, auto attack him. Nar is a major lane bully versus Rengar here.
Rengar is the
Oh, what do you know? The Oxford English Dictionary says both pronunciations are acceptable.
Well, the Oxford, it's a
Sorry.
whore.
It's a whore. That's
You can't
my
have
logic.
it both ways.
So that just makes you a whore.
Yeah.
You can't like
Or
scrambled eggs and you can't like scrambled eggs or an omelet. You need to like one
Well,
or
you
the
can't
other.
have them both
or
at the
you're
same
a whore.
time. It's impossible to have scrambled eggs and eggs sunny side up.
I can have 2 eggs.
Damn it.
Does that make me a whore?
What can you
Stop
say? God damn it.
Tell
Okay.
me I'm pretty.
God damn it. Let's talk about mid lane. Oriana and Zed. What happens there? What do they need to do? Anybody a mid
Orianna
laner
versus
here?
Zed, I'm not a mid laner per se, but the matchup basically Oriana's win condition is just farm. As long as Oriana has good farm, she's basically relevant because not only does she have pretty good damage and pretty good scaling, but she has a bunch of utility.
Mm-hmm.
As usual, Zed's winning condition is basically just out sustain / out poke / out do Zed things because Zed does everything. to that enemy champion, and as long as he gets kills, snowballs early, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
They'll make
depending on how Oriana plays, she might want to rush Hourglass ASAP. Depending on how safe she is, or how well this Zed even plays.
Mm-hmm.
as I've said, like Zed's transition from mid to late game is assassin into fighter. So as long as he gets ahead, he basically can stay in assassin mode for the entire game's duration.
Okay, so bottom lane we talked a bit about it a little bit already, but Thresh and it was Ash versus Graves and Braum. Well, okay, so the so in that matchup here, they have a really aggressive level 1 as Graves and Braum, and it's something I'd try to push. Level 2 is sort of more even, and it should just kind of turn into farm until level 6.
Yeah.
Because Ash will have passive pressure because of their range advantage. But if they were ever to step out of position, Graves and Braum can both capitalize on that pretty well.
Yeah, I would like to
Yeah,
see Red Team go for an invade level 1, just because of how strong Braum's passive is.
Lance, for it has nothing to do with the first letter.
And the fight continues.
It'll keep going on until they realize they're wrong.
or until you realize
This could be the
That
next
I'm
Tforce
right.
t-shirt, by the way. GIF.
I was gonna say that you're all old, but okay, let's go with that.
No, it's
Let the younger generation figure this shit out.
I'm
But-
disappointed in Obama. He calls it a GIF.
Yep.
Like, man, I don't like this president. Why? Because he calls it a gift.
If there was ever a reason to dislike a leader, it's that. Okay.
Depends. Are you watching Fox News? They don't need reasons.
They don't need reasons. If Haber had an army, World War III would be fought over the pronunciation of GIF. There wouldn't be a war for us. It would just be over overnight. Silence any naysayers before the fight even begins. So, know which side you're on. And, maybe I won't come into your bed late at night and, kill you while I sleep. But anyways,
That got depressing.
yeah. Good. Thank God we're in game. That started to get awkward. By no fault of my own.
Zed is going mid lane against this. God damn it! How can I even screw up this name?
I don't know. How can you?
I give up. It's just Oriana. Okay, there you go. But Ashy is gonna have some fun. in bot lane.
Ashe?
Sorry, Frenchie. Calm down.
Yeah. I don't know. I hate this Amumu skin so much. Just because the sound effects are so fucking annoying.
Odd. What are the sound effects?
Oh, you'll see. It's just like, imagine like a guy walking around with a slide whistle like all day. That's that skin.
Ooh, that can be my other instrument, a slide whistle.
What do you play? The slide whistle?
No, I'm playing the electric triangle. Eventually, I get spells that let instruments play by themselves. So
Oh, you're talking about your bard. Okay.
yeah, I'm Bardiner. I'm gonna have a quartet, a single man quartet.
Alright.
We got 30 seconds until minions spawn.
So I don't think we went over the jungle
We did
at
not.
all. I
But
think
Hecarim,
Hecarim should be considered ban potential here soon.
since his Q does do full damage now.
Yeah, his clear
Yeah.
is so good now. And he's one of those junglers that once he starts getting a few kills on him, he can get out of control really fast.
So if you do get like a kill or so, do you still go Trinity Force?
Minions have spawned.
Oh yeah, if I get a kill or 2 kills in the first 10 minutes, I would rush Trinity Force and try to carry this game single-handedly.
Just say
Like,
Look
if
at
you
that Teemo
don't though.
Blue.
Oh,
The Teemo
if you don't
Blue.
get it, I would go more for a tank build, get Cinder Hulk, maybe get a Black Cleaver, depending on the team comp. This one, some magic resist would be really good. Spear Visage would be really handy for him.
Yeah, because Braum should be building Aegis anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another good pronunciation war. Is it Aegis or Aegis?
Ajis. It's Ajis. Go with that.
I just hate my G's. That's really what it comes down to. Thresh, I don't like starting with a ward.
Early level
I
2
agree.
gank top.
Though, like, until you get Devastating Charge, you really shouldn't gank a Hecarim. Like, if
Yeah,
you're gonna
you
go
don't-
for a level 2 gank, you take Devastating Charge.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just kind of popping into lane to say hi.
Peekaboo.
Like, the reason no one really takes a ward now is because with the 2 trinkets, you're able to keep vision in the bot lane, well, really indefinitely, but until you get your Sightstone. And
Especially.
the extra potions that you can get besides that helps you harass a lot better early on and sustain.
Really good, especially if you're on red team. Like,
Yeah.
you only have one.
Nice.
if you're
Ooh,
really
nice
bored.
hook by Thresh in the bot lane. He rolls in with the play back. Ash gonna get some nice damage on Graves.
Thank you for the play.
Yeah.
It was great. I just had to point it out. It was a beautiful hook. man.
That was a good hook, yeah.
Well
You
done,
mean-
Monte Cristo.
You mean Hoke. Okay.
Okay, can we not do everything? I only accept arguments if it's a G. So we can argue Graves all day.
Alright, that's an annoying sound by I'm muting him now.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gravis is.
It's either
a good
Graves or
contender.
Draves.
It's
Like
Gravis.
Draven.
It's Gravis, okay?
Ooh.
See, why
He-
isn't
he-
Draven spelled with a G?
Great quote from Haber.
So
Okay,
lost.
So top lane, definitely. I'm surprised Rengar is able to keep a good CS lead here over Dinar, but he's using the bushes as well to his advantage here.
Well, as Nar, every time Rengar goes for a CS, you should be auto-attacking him. Just try to give him as much damage as you can.
Yeah. Speaking of start, I'm surprised he went with the Doran shield. If he's going to be this aggressive.
Yeah. Maybe he's looking to play safe until level 6 and start roaming mid versus Oriana, but you can. It just delays your level 2 potential just to kill Nar.
Well, so far it seems as though Graves and Braum aren't really taking advantage of the fact that Thresh doesn't have as much health potions as they do.
Well, they can't.
Another
really.
nice hook.
Like poke is not something they do well. They really have to wait for all engage potential. Just because they don't have range on their side from either way.
Nice gank mid there by Hecarim.
Oh,
And this goes to Pineapple. The way you
Is
trade
he
on
AFK?
Nar in mini Nar form is you proc your passive. That's where most of your damage is actually going to come from. So there are a few points there where you could have gotten the Nar passive off and just walked away with Hyper. That's how
Yeah.
That's how mini Nar wins trades at the very least.
Pineapple isn't safe. She's gonna die here.
And she's about to become Mega Gnar, so she actually has a little bit of safety, but yeah.
Well,
It's
if you
gonna
get the
be-
double Q plus ignite.
He has to land his bola in order to kill her at this point.
Well,
and if he
you,
tower
like, say,
dives her
like,
and she
right
goes Mega
here,
and
you could
stuns
just
him.
yeah,
Yeah.
but like you could flash right here, double Q, auto ignite, and that would be the kill.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But safer would just be literally just land one bola, Q, and ignite, and she should be dead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, don't underestimate the damage Bola brings.
Or the utility, for that
yeah.
matter. The slow is, what is it, like 60 at rank 1?
I don't. It might be. I can look here. Should be able to. Yeah. Yeah, 60%.
Yay, Darkner knows things and words and reasons.
What?
What?
And
This isn't Home Improvement.
it almost does.
Are you
like,
even?
shut
You're
up,
not even
Home
old enough for
Improvement.
that. Shut up.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not, Dark.
We've all
I-
seen Home
It
Improvement.
used to
Come
be
on.
on all the time.
I watched every single episode, thank you very much.
Wow.
No,
Okay.
you didn't. Oh my
God.
god.
Same with Full House. Eat it.
Ugh.
That's so Raven. Come on.
That's sad.
I'm gonna go back to my Cheers episodes. God.
Actually, I actually need to get into that. Like, I've watched a few episodes, but I've never seen the full series, which I have to
Cheers
do.
is one of the greatest shows of all time.
I agree, and I have to also finish Seinfeld.
Okay. Did Amumu start with the sweeper?
No, when he went back to buy, he got it.
Okay.
Which is
You
a
mean
great...
Sky and Orb?
Yeah, Scrying Orb.
Yeah, come on.
Hey, that's an interesting jungler trinket to pick.
I can't completely blame him when if he's trying to constantly gank a Rengar. But that's just like my point of view. It's like, when you're ganking a Rengar, you kind of want to make sure which bush he's in.
If you're versus a Rengar, you want to upgrade your sweeper ASAP. Get some
Sadly-
pink wards.
Sadly, we can't do that prior to level 9 and at the 5:47-minute mark. God damn 5:47-minute mark.
But Scrying Orb just doesn't really give you a lot in the jungle versus a sweeping orb.
I'll agree.
Sweeper.
So Hecarim died.
Yeah, we're still waiting on him to try to reconnect.
Panic attack. He couldn't take all our grammar battles. He's like, I'm done.
I don't blame him.
When he heard that I called Graves Gravis, he was like, get out, I'm done. He flipped the table and he just left.
He didn't want to live in a world where GIF is pronounced incorrectly.
God damn it. Actually,
Friends
Pineapple
of-
can actually get out of this. I
I'll
just
be
realized
there for you.
that. Her leap isn't on cooldown, so
Yeah.
she can get out of the way.
Did you know that we start all of our podcasts for the 4 awards with the Friends theme song?
What?
That's how we
Really?
sync up our audio, yeah. So no one
Wow.
told you life was gonna be this way. Yeah, that's how we sync up audio every time.
Masterful
Never
work
seen
right
the
there,
show,
guys.
but yeah, I know that.
The masterful works.
Okay.
You're getting VIP status of how 4 wards even works.
the inner workings of the
Yeah.
4 awards podcast.
When they say they have cookies, they're lying.
Well, we do, but you're not getting any.
Guess I want you to have any Darkner.
This is a declaration of war. This will result in death.
So is there anything in the game that you guys want to talk about while we're paused?
Let's see here.
Items look good on my end. I like the ward from Oriana. Normally don't see a lot of mid laners pick a stealth ward up.
Yeah.
Well, in that point, if you had to go back, would you get a stealth ward or a pink ward?
Pink. I personally like pink, but the values of pink fluctuate by how long they last.
Mm-hmm.
Also depends where you place the pink ward as well.
Yeah, I mean, if you place it in the death brush, it's probably going to be taken out a lot faster versus like in the banana brush.
Yeah. I'm always a bigger fan of stealth wards in my opinion, but I'm starting to come around to buying pink wards as a mid laner.
I
Like,
just throw it.
Everybody
I throw
should
it on,
be buying pink wards.
I buy it
Yeah.
on one side bush. I put it in one side bush, and it just usually stays there for a while.
Mhm.
Oh, the
Hey.
jungle comes and cleans it up. Okay, I'll just pink ward the other one.
A summoner has
Hey! Oh!
Oh, Hepper, if
Oppa!
you give me mod privileges, I can take care of the spam in chat if you want.
How
Do
do
you want me to do it?
how
Here,
do I
I
do
got it.
that?
You would just type in /
Taco,
mod space and then my username.
Taco, stop trying to be a mod. You're
ugly
not
too
qualified.
I
You're not
am
qualified.
I am. I promise.
No, you're not. Get out.
Alright.
It will be the best
Don't
mod.
abuse this. Don't abuse this power.
I don't.
You haven't yet, because you just got it. We'll see how long that lasts.
Alright, cool. Here we go. Back in game.
You are spam, Bonesaw.
There you go.
So at this point, Graves, just let the lane push towards you. If Ash keeps auto-attacking, that's what you want. Put them in a more uncomfortable spot. Because either you just have to wait for them to make a mistake or wait till level 6.
Ooh. That was an alright all in.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, Raging Pineapples has to be really careful.
Yeah, he's dead.
Nice coming back in there by Rengar. Oh,
Oh,
he's really
good
gonna try to
job.
get this kill. I don't think he can get it though. Demon Lord Odin with the flash over the wall. LC boots?
Hecarim really wanted to flash there, but
Yeah,
realized
he
didn't
thought
have
about it.
You're still going.
Oh, dang.
Yep. I get
Although-
this.
That was a nice smite by Mundo as well. That might have saved him.
That teleport back to top lane by Raging Pineapples?
Yeah.
Not a bad decision.
Oh, that...
Yep.
I don't know. That was a good hook.
Pineapple,
Alright.
we need to work on your CSing.
So, bot lane is done good. Ash and Fish have done a really good job of forcing Graves out of lane. They're really low on mana and health right now. They should just probably push up hard, force this wave under turret, and then go back and buy for their item advantage.
I will say, Oriana does a great.
Really won't have an advantage.
Oh, they won't? I thought Graves was struggling under
No.
CSing. Oh.
And now they gotta be really careful, because going back, Graves with the BF sword, now hitting level 6.
Yeah, like,
They have
Thresh
the
needs to
advantage.
help Ash push here if they want to go back, or they could just leave the lane, the wave as it is, I guess, but...
I will
It's
say,
good to
Oriana does a great like counter to Zed trying to all in you with your ult. It was a bit late, which he still got out of it, but it was a great idea behind it.
That's
Still got out
unfortunate
alive.
for Thresh, Ash. The lane is definitely pushing in Graves' favor. Has an item advantage now. Ash really should just go back.
Yeah.
There's no way she can stay in lane while he has a BF sword. And if you're Graves and you see her staying in lane, just get in there and
He's
finish
not
the
level
kill.
6 yet, but it's enough. Oh, heal. Yeah, you should have gone back, but anyways, like, since you don't have your support, you can't go up that far.
Mm-mm. And Graves made a little bit of a mistake by pushing the wave back out there. He could have let it, kept at his turret and zoned Ash hardcore. Maybe even forced her back, but yeah. Oh, this is dangerous for Ash.
Yeah.
I don't like
And on
it.
Braum, I see Graves is level 6. I'm like, oh, let's go balls to the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, go, go,
Oh,
go,
there
go,
it
go,
is.
go.
Brom going,
Oh.
buddy. Brom
Go,
going.
yeah, there it is.
Yeah. Even if you have your ult, man, he has a BF sword and you don't.
I really shouldn't be cheering for one side, but I really want to see that.
Wow.
I was waiting for that.
That wasn't aggressive.
Mumu, that was a bit late on the ult.
Hecarim, he gets pulled under tower, but nothing's gonna happen.
It's 16 health, get it worth it.
Okay. So, like, yeah, if Ash would have gone back, who could have been even in farm and not
Team's
have
turret has been
lost the
destroyed.
kill, well, died, I guess.
That's one thing you just gotta keep in your mind when you're laning is when someone comes back with an item, always try and check what that item is and realize what advantage they have because of that item and whether or not you can stay in lane against that. Nice run there by Rengar to get that kill. Ooh!
Oh, that
Nice
was beautiful,
ultimate from
Oriana.
Oriana. Ash can come up behind here.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
Oriana's in a little bit of trouble. Ash, clean up that kill on set.
Oh,
Ooh.
Oh! So close.
They should have honestly just alleviated that dragon from Red Team's hands when they had the opportunity to.
Yeah, we're sitting at like 600 health, I think.
Yeah, it was. I want to say 800, but could have been 600.
Are they be able to take this dragon fast enough before Hecarim gets there? Maybe. Could be close. Here he comes for the steal. Oh, nice Ashel and Hook.
Locked forever.
Oh,
Oh,
oh
God!
my goodness.
Oh,
Fury
for
Smite
hell.
sealed the deal.
wow.
You're not feeling too good about your life after that, as Hecarim.
That's unfortunate. Hey, Saint Vicious does it all the time. It's no reason to feel down about yourself. And he's an LCS coach now, so you know.
That's true.
Hit it the passive.
So, you know, Mystic
Yeah.
Smite, who knows?
Don't forget the passive hype. Goddamn amazing. And that's an
Yeah.
understatement.
Mhm.
Pineapples
Especially
is
with
in
Boomerang.
trouble here. Rengar can just keep on out-sustaining Pineapple, and he's really...
Oh, nice. Demon
He
Lord
needs some
Odin there,
jungle
but
help.
the rest of the red team shows up and tries to clean up. And Lansford gets the cute kill onto Demon Lord Odin at the cost of his own life.
Yep.
Ashe and Thresh should be able to protect mid tower here, though.
I will say that Rengar's doing a good job at doing other things than just pushing the lane. He's trying to bait out Pineapples into pushing the lane out further.
Mm-hmm. He does have ult up now. So that's looking like a kill.
No, freeze the wave, Rengar.
I'm not. I don't think Gar exactly knows what he wants from this. He wants her to. He wants Pineapple to push, but he's also kind of trying to force the lane into a stalemate.
Like, realistically, Gnar just wants to kind of...
This is a good chance for her to TP. He's like almost in her Mega Gnar form.
Like at this point, Red Team really needs to be being in deeper wards. Like they have the map advantage at this point with a Hecarim and a Rengar, especially a Rengar that's ahead. I would like to see wards deeper into the jungle. There is one right next to Mumu's Raps, but that's about the only one.
So what do you think about the Merc Dreads on Zed?
It's actually not that bad.
I guess.
It's
Yeah,
eh,
with
it's
and a Mumu,
yeah.
I mean, what else would you really get here? Like,
Yeah.
he really needs the tenacity for Ashe, Amumu, even Mega Gnar.
But you're fine getting it this early?
If you're planning on roaming a lot, like, you control this lane not to roam.
And a Mumu has been mid enough, like, validated. I will say that I do like the fact that Hecarim and Rengar are actually up wards, and they're putting them down.
Nice run by Rengar.
Moby's on a Mumu. I mean, on any tanky jungle, on any jungle, like you can make a case for Moby's.
Especially with that speed up from Hecarim plus Mobius.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time they see you with the ward, they can't even react to you.
Especially with the upcoming utility tree changes. Yeah, baby.
The what changes?
Utility tree changes.
Oh. Bad.
We'll cover that at least on the PBE changes. We'll cover that when this is over. Run, Mumu.
Oof. Misses the bola.
Yeah, at this point, Nar's really aiming to try to affect somewhere that isn't his lane, and he really needs to do it with Mega Gnar. Thresh should they should be trying to pull off a play with Thresh Lantern and Mega Gnar at this point. That or a deep ward on red side, and then Gnar teleports into that.
Mm-hmm. Like bot lane would be a good spot, I think. If we can get a good teleport off.
Yeah, I think what Hecarim's trying to do with that home guard is just try to get for a cheese TP kill. Like, I think
It
with
does
home
have
guard it
TP.
increases his AD by 20, I think. I need to do the math again, but it's just such a big power spike if you can actually land that home guard damage.
Yeah, okay. So next dragon is live. Hecarim's just TPing to it here.
Our team needs to be really careful if Mumu gets a good ult off. Nice speed.
Nice!
Oh, the deal.
Red team's in a little bit of trouble now. The wombo combo. Oh! Nice
Blue team can still come back.
Once Gnar goes
Yeah,
mega,
no,
though,
Yep.
yeah, there you
Mega
go.
real
Gnar.
quick.
Yeah.
And that's, yep.
Oh, close hook.
I will say that was a good I guess response on blue side. They weren't hesitant about going in after Mumu kind of went false to the wall.
Mm-hmm. That was good, yeah.
Oh, and this
Oh.
yeah. If you get snared and you're traveling on the Thresh Lantern, do you just stop?
No, you'll still go.
Yeah,
Okay.
wherever Thresh was, you get snared there.
No, I know. I'm just wondering because I've never seen that happen. Because I want to say that you could probably bubble someone or knock them up on Thresh Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
But what about snares? Snares are strange in the way they're good
Yeah.
sometimes.
There's a lot of weird interactions with CC.
I will say blue side is doing a good job with more or less defensive wards. Doing here.
Yeah, Raging Pineapple upgraded her trinket just to know where this Rengar is roaming.
Mm-hmm.
So, really good job for her.
Rengar just take red.
Yes.
Kind of a
You
dick
want
move.
the blow your face off.
That's the I'm gonna carry mentality right there.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
You don't need team.
I don't know.
You
He
got-
might have asked Hecarim if he could take it.
Uh-huh.
We don't know. There's just so many
Yeah, but-
people on red team that could take the red buff. And could.
No, that move. They're getting a lot of free harass off on the Hecarim. Can Gnar bounce off of Oriana's ball? Because I know it used to be coded as an invulnerable ward, but
I could not
Be-
tell you.
be- because that would be a raid initiation for Gnar. Jump in, Mega Gnar, blow people's faces off. Good things. But I guess this works too.
Sun Braum.
Oh,
Never
whoa,
face
Zed,
tank as
nice
Zed.
play.
Never face things that.
This
I've
is a
learned
pretty
that the
even
hard way.
game, even though, like, I don't know, the skirmishes seem to be going pretty even though Rengar is kind of building his lead up top.
Yeah, most of the goal discrepancies coming from the CS rather than the actual kills.
And you would expect Rengar to have higher CS just because he's been staying top this entire time.
Yeah, I mean, they do have 3 turrets in their advantage as well.
Yeah.
Blue team means you have to get a turret.
I will say the Wombo combo for blue team is pretty epic.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Rengar's doing a good job of, you know, just playing his own game in top lane, putting that pressure on and giving his team that tower lead, basically.
Frostbite did bring up a good point saying that red team is all AD here. So if this game does go to like late game, blue team
Yeah.
should be able to start winning team fights here.
It's not as big of a deal since Black Cleaver changed.
Yeah.
But
Hopefully someone does build it.
Hecarim is.
A little bit
I
of poor
guarantee.
positioning by Ash.
Yeah, they are LAD, but that means a lot of bursts and a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Why isn't there an AoE armor item? Just saying, guys. Eric 2.0?
I don't know. Didn't the old Runic Bulwark
Yeah, old
give
locket,
you-
yeah. Yep,
Yeah.
20.
Not even Jarvan's flag anymore.
Those were the days.
Oh, that's a teleport home guard.
Oh.
For what? I do not know.
Style
He
points.
didn't commit style points, but he didn't commit. That was the issue here.
Well, there's no one else to commit to. Like, it was just him.
No. He should have made it. He should
Well-
have put a ring on that finger.
Both teams know the Dragon Timer. Then, you know, there's only 12 seconds, so I'm curious to see how each team positions themselves here to contest for it.
The problem is blue team has a huge advantage in the Baron pit.
Yeah, that AoE is
Yeah.
pretty.
And they have.
Gnar needs to
especially
save
with-
that rage. Oh,
Red team is 3
Gnar
ultis
activated
down.
Mega Gnar.
The hardest thing to do as Gnar is saving your rage up for team fights.
Mm-hmm.
And now that it's down, your team fight potential
Don't
is
check
so-
Oh!
Oh, blue team, they're
And
so
she
split
got-
up. You don't need to send 2 people top, you only need to send 1. Oh, this is bad.
Unstoppable. Unstoppable.
Okay.
So that'll give him a free
Like
dragon.
honestly, if Gnar would have Mega Gnar used his ultimate right there while he was still on his last few ticks of Mega Gnar, he could have slammed Zed into the wall sideways, and that fight would have been completely different.
Not really, because both of the damage dealers for blue team were top lane. Both of them, both the AD and AP carry decided they needed to push back that way up top. It's just a communication issue at that point. If you see one of your teammates going top, you don't need to go up there as well. Especially when both of you are essentially the only damage your team has. Not that Amumu doesn't do any damage, but it's nothing compared to Ashe and Orianna. I do approve smiting of the big, large wolf here, just because of how much time Rengar is spending in this top jungle.
Like Ashe should really be trying to like fight, not just kind of taking Hecarim blows to the face.
Yeah, I mean, Hecarim doesn't have all that much damage, so like he's not doing the Trinity Force route, so he can definitely win a fight, I think, or at least do pretty well.
There goes bot tower for free. Orianna and Thresh need to back up. Oh, Thresh is back. Oh.
Yeah. I mean, Hecarim can just be split pushing a lane. He doesn't have teleport up yet. Never mind.
Yeah, it'll probably just continue to be Rengar who split pushes, but it's working really well with how uncoordinated it turns blue team. They haven't
Blue
been able
team
to
just
prove
doesn't
yet.
have a lot of damage really. Orianna mid game is really lackluster until she gets a
True.
few items.
Careful pineapples.
The question is like, who deal with a split push at this point? Nar's
been
can,
okay at
to
it.
some extent.
I think Nar's
but
been able
in
to
an
defend the
actual situation
inhibitor tower
where-
at least.
Yeah, but in an actual situation where like Rengar just holds whoever's there, it's not gonna be a pretty party.
No, I think Nar can defend the inhibitor tower. Can. All good.
For now, but say that when Rengar gets less whisper.
Even Orianna with the Hourglass should be able to
Well, the way
stop any burst. Yeah. This movement just really needs to give blue to Orianna just so they can keep on wave clearing versus the game.
I will say that it's nice that Braum recognized that they needed like more engaged, so he just got it right to the glory for the funsies.
Oh,
Nope, no Zonias. Oh, this team is just so spread out. Oh,
Oh,
their strength
Nice
is once
up.
again in their team fight. Here we go. Just like that.
Oh god.
That's awesome, but now they don't have Orianna or Ashe to follow that up.
that was almost a good Nara.
It's just sad. Nice hook and play.
I will say it wasn't
He's
good
gonna get
Gnarl.
away.
No, he gets away.
Wasn't the right thing for the Gnarl.
Nar lives at 10 health to tell the tale.
And I will say, Thresh, you don't have to follow all of them.
One thing I guess blue team could work on, just every one of them could be work on just being mindful of where their teammates are.
Yeah. I
And,
don't agree with Ash getting the QSS right away.
Yeah, neither do I.
Like,
She
I can
needs-
understand it against someone where you're gonna get immediately locked up and die before the fight can start.
He has to do damage, their team needs damage.
Uh-huh.
Man.
Yeah. Ashe is only the real damage on their team, right?
Yeah, Orianna needs to finish a few more items before that.
Where she's relevant.
Yeah. And they haven't built any MR or armor yet, so they at least got that going for them. Whereas blue team is starting to stack more armor now.
And there she goes.
Oh my god.
That's Rengar for you.
Yeah, it never surprises. It's always a surprise, I should say.
If you don't see Rengar on the map and you're... I mean, she wasn't even pushed out that far, but, you know, it was enough. You have Zonias, remember.
Yeah, as soon as it ults, Zonya's right away.
Oh, does that?
Like,
Don't you have to wait a second or two?
Yeah, you
yeah,
have to
like a
wait few-
0.5 delay, but
Okay.
it's better safe than sorry if you don't really use Hourglass a lot.
I mean, worst thing happens, you can't get any extra damage off for it.
yeah.
So, another pause. Yeah. Like, Ash just needs to be with the team. You can't be going off alone because Rengar will kill you. And you need to be there with the team to follow up on the damage from the CC, I guess. I'd like to see Braum build Aegis next.
I would like to see him build Aegis. Yeah.
Unpausing at 19, so we got 3 minutes.
Alright.
I'll let you guys take this. I'll be right back.
All right, man.
One of those things that I see a lot where, like, in these in-houses, you see a lot of people always get a trinket or upgrade it. But once I see them, like, in-game, other than this, they tend to not really upgrade their trinket.
I wish Howard Ashton had muted Darkner before he left. Oh well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a ton of pink boards on blue team, which is nice to see. So the other aspect of that is grouping. Like Ash was, she probably didn't even think she was that far out, and she wasn't. But can't be that far out against a Ringer at this point in the game.
Oh no.
So stay with your team, and once that exclamation point goes above one of your team members' heads, throw down that pink word.
Yep. Another thing I would like to point out, as we were talking about previously about item actives, you see on red team, they have their item actives on the first or second on number 1 keys. Versus blue team, Orianna has Hourglass on the 6th key.
Mikhail's is on the end.
Yeah, the 5th one, yeah. If you're not good at using your actives, try to put it on the 1 or 2 key. It's a lot easier to react.
Yeah, and maybe try putting them where you normally put your words, because when you put a word, it's usually not under duress, but try practicing those numbers.
Like, it doesn't matter if you use them badly, just start getting used to using them in bad situations. Then you can start thinking about, okay, when should I use Hourglass? When should I use QSS? Once you start getting the motions down.
Yeah.
I see Raging Pineapples is opt-in to also be a bard, but while playing Nar. What are you doing?
The game wasn't necessarily one-sided.
Yeah.
Like, let's see, how much time is in the game?
It was positioning, that was the biggest
5
issue.
to 10 minutes ago, blue team was doing fine, but they let themselves get picked apart.
Like, the difference between teams is that red team has a lot of characters and champions that don't have to rely on their players to all work together as a team, versus a Mumu, Orianna, Ashe. You really need to have good synergy. And in solo queue, you tend to not really have that, especially in bronze through gold.
Flash plat.
Yep, never go in the jungle when there isn't a ward, especially versus a Rengar.
Especially in real life.
Yeah.
And there's a man chasing you with knives.
I wish I could move around the map and check out stats and everything.
Right.
If you press pause, I think you should be able. No, not pause. Sorry. Sometimes like you can press the plus to speed up the game, and it'll let you move around.
Yeah.
It's not letting you do it now though.
Alright, looks like they're keeping with their Promises starting at 19 minutes. There will be no more delay. This will definitely slow down Red Team a bit, I feel like.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I've been seeing a lot of Zeds pick up Black Cleaver. And I don't know if that's a good buy, third pick at least. I would much rather like to see Last Whisper.
Yeah.
Just because your burst potential's so much crazier with that.
Nice bandage test there by Mumu. Guys, group. You need to group right now. Oriana needs to be yelling at her team. Oh well.
Yep, it's better to ping multiple times and be a little bit annoying than to never ping at all and
Has reconnected.
let them
hey,
die.
Hectorum's back.
Show fast.
Will there be a third game? I think so.
Yeah, I think we have enough people.
Oh, Heckram coming in.
Oh.
Nobody did. Would he? What?
He ulted into the Baron, our dragon.
Don't, man. No.
I love it.
Bye.
Rengar is being very disruptive. Let his team get this free dragon. Nice play by him.
If only he had an ultimate now.
Right. I'm sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but that was just too hilarious.
Team triple kill.
Rick, move on, moving around in a team fight more instead of just standing in one place.
And the
And in this team, you don't have the luxury of building a Bloodthirster third item. You'd really want to get Last Whisper.
Mm-hmm.
They've already built way too much armor.
Rip.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
As Trick 2G would say, the gates are now open. Now Red Team can start grouping up and forcing down that inhib mid lane.
That guy plays hockey, right? Pretty sure that guy plays
Yeah,
hockey.
totally. Like some famous Canadian player.
Some Canadian.
Eh.
Any Canadian.
Yeah. They're all good at hockey, right?
Yep. Oh, they all play it anyways.
Be a second. Oh!
Oh, the juke!
That was really well played by Zed there.
Mhm.
Wow.
Don't get cocky. Rengar is waiting for his ulti to come back out to kill him. Ash again.
Rengar is going for that one hit potential, just building tons of crit on Rengar. It'd be really entertaining.
Sadly, I see no IE yet.
Yeah. Definitely makes him a good split pusher with the Phantom Dancer, but yeah, IE would have been better for like all in.
What's your guys' opinion on Gnar getting a Warmog over any other armor item?
I would have liked Randuin's more.
Well, he has Randuin's already.
Oh, I said before any other armor item. Not the worst.
I was
Yeah, it's
thinking
not
like
good,
maybe a
so-
chain vest.
Chain vest.
Oh.
I mean, with
Well-
Randuin's and
He still needs help.
you could probably go for Phage now or Frozen Mallet if you wanted to.
It's not a bad item. Like,
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, you don't really need to get.
Stay together, guys. Stay together. There they go.
Now that you got Wormhogs, you should probably get Thorn again.
The Tickle Me Rengar. He'll tickle you everywhere you want him with his knife in your eye.
That ain't creepy.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
One more. Oh, no. One more. Oh.
Oh.
And there goes Spotlight Tower.
Turret has been destroyed.
You gotta committed to this like you're committed to a woman.
So
And I
not
mean
very.
legit, like you got. Okay, good job. Good hook. No follow up though. Okay.
Well, no, there's no reason for them to fight out there.
I don't mean like actual follow up. I mean like.
Oh,
Oh,
Oh.
that's good.
It's just.
But
Once
This
again,
would've gone-
the
yeah,
damage
not
isn't
there.
there. One of them died, and the other was
Oh.
at base. Nice Oriole, but not gonna be enough.
That 434 grit from Rengar onto the Amumu with both the Frozen Heart and the Sword Mail.
alright. Like she used
Whoa.
her hourglass this time.
They just
That
don't
might
have the
end up
damage
being
to do
game.
anything. Yeah, that totally showed him.
Oh, barely.
oh.
Shut down.
It's time for a red team to group up, take Baron, and then siege bottom or top.
It would make their sieging a lot easier.
So is there any way blue team can come back from this, or is this pretty much GG?
It's one good fight in the jungle is basically all it takes for an Ori Gnar combo to go off. Gnar by himself can do that. Ori by herself can do that. All it takes is one good fight at like the like,
None
not
of them
30,
can
40,
do it by themselves. They need
40
both their damage dealers. They need this to not happen. Oh, nice ulti there. See, here we go. Oh, the flash by Rengar. That was
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, and Rengar said. The Rengar has died.
Finally.
Raid boss down.
Blue team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
Okay, with 2 inhibs down, if they back up now, that's a free Baron.
You can see why Gnar is before Black Cleaver, but I can't agree with it.
Yeah, it's not necessary. Like, I don't know, like,
No,
you need some damage besides
They
that.
they need more damage, which is one of the reasons why. But it's like most of their damage is like there isn't enough AD damage coming out to validate like Black Cleaver. Oh, who's gonna win this trade?
And
He
What?
screwed
No!
up. He screwed up when he missed.
Alright.
When he threw that hook. When he threw that hook, he sealed his life.
All champions eliminated.
Yeah, but like, blue team can turn this around, but they need to start grouping as 5, which is incredibly hard now with 2 inhibitors down.
They really like honestly to really seal the deal. It's gonna take one good team fight, then they're gonna have to get Baron off that, and that's assuming that their inhibitors are up as well. A lot of things have to go right to win it from this position.
Yeah.
Like Ori's starting to like her Ori point where she's gonna start being relevant now that she's gonna get her death cap soon. And if you realize like almost no one on red side has any MR aside from like the Locket and like one null magic mantle.
I think they have to test Baron here, or else this game is lost.
They're in a really bad spot. They can't let red team. Yeah, and they can't have red team Baron, but they also can't let the minions take their base. They had to trade one or the other, and either one was gonna screw them.
Way to go, horse.
What did Horse do?
Oh,
Did he burn someone as Ragnarok?
no. That's... The Rengar player is his friend, and he's been helping him with Rengar. So, it looks like it's been working.
Yep, you can definitely carry a game single-handedly.
Ladies and gentlemen, Rengar is the thing you're gonna get to a Ninja Cat.
For now. Until they release Ninja Cat expansion.
Yeah, but that's probably not actually gonna be a ninja. I'm just saying, Nin is not a real ninja.
Yeah.
When you're trying to silently assassinate someone, you do not make light and explosions displaying where you are. Like Rengar, he turns invisible and he jumps on your face and kills you. I mean, we really should have just used his ult on
That
first
should be
man.
GG.
Yeah.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Game just
Alright.
snowballed in landing phase and just
Yeah, kind of.
it doesn't have enough damage mid game to do anything.
Yeah. So we'll be down for a little bit. We'll get next game set up.